Good evening, good morning. My name's Nori, and I'm coming to you live from the Digital Engineering server. This is modded Minecraft Valhelsia 3. This is our mess, Christmas edition. Welcome. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We're glad to see you guys. Glad people came out. It's always good to catch up and see. So we have a little bit of a Christmas thing to do this morning. Yes. We're going to do some work on our Petunia Castle. More than likely, though, we'll probably end up doing some. We'll do some work on Petunia, but there's another couple of things that I want to take care of. And so, hi, Jack. Welcome. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming out. I like the fireplace so well at my treehouse I had to put one in here. Let's get ourselves going. So I've decided that what I needed is we have outgrown our workshop here. It's a little on the tight side. Merry Christmas. It is. I hope you're having a good Christmas so far. I hope your day's going really well. We're just getting started here, but we do have some fireworks and extravaganzas to go put out over at our welcome center. So that's going to be a little fun. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But yeah, so this is feeling a little cramped. It served us well for a number of times, but I think we can make this look better. And so I have we'll end up carving this into a hallway, and so I have been raiding Tetra structures for materials, and so this is where I think we're going to actually relocate all of our workshop area. Give us a lot more room. We can spread out a little bit more, make things look a little cleaner, neater. We can group up like all of our crafters together, a little more organized, less of a cluster. But all that aside, we just don't use this whole room anymore, other than as a breezeway. Oh yes, distractions. So we will hop over here. So here to the welcome center. Here we go. We've got this big horrendous tree that we have all put together. There's been some decorations stuck on it. It's fine. Most importantly, lag spike, is we set up some fireworks display. And I think they're still actually loaded from last night, which is really nice because we can just do that and like that, and then we should be able to, yeah. So this thing's set up to randomly just start spitting out fireworks from one of 6 different places. There you go. There shouldn't be too many left of those. But we'll need to reload those, and then we will set off a whole bunch of fireworks later on. So that'll be fun. Yeah, essentially this is we're just sending a pulse through a bunch of randomizers, and then they are in turn firing to redstone links. It is a big tree. It's a big tree. It needs a little bit of help, but I'm not certain how I'm not in charge of the decorating. I I'm the technical guy, so my job was just to make fireworks. Yes, the Valhelsia has the create mod. I am a huge create fan. Um, oh, here, you'll like this. If you like create, it's here. So we had an iron farm, right? I had an iron farm. The iron farm was in my base for a while there, and it was supplying everybody with iron, but it just wasn't able to keep up. So we put together this iron farm. Let me get night real quick. Yeah, Valhelsia 3 has, yes, the create mod has all kinds of really good fun stuff. So we went with the standard, villagers for our iron golem generation. I just love the weighted ejector plates. It's just so much fun to watch. But that's the shrink machine. There's the combustion chamber, but this is the one that most people tend to like. It's our blender. And so if you think of the iron golems as like little ice cubes, and you can blend them up. So to be honest with you, looks much better when there's a whole bunch of them in there. They just kind of bounce all over the place, but it's fun to watch anyways. And of course we have the frying pan. And when they fall off, they basically just kind of cook. And then our combustion chamber, which is just basically a TNT duper to blow them up. But yeah, so this was, we get about, I don't know, at least 1,000 or 2,000 iron ingots an hour, something like that. It's just a merry-go-round. It's just so much fun to watch these guys. But the blender is probably by far everybody's favorite kill method. It's probably also the most least efficient because it takes forever for something to die in there. Because sometimes they just don't ever really get off the blades. And if they don't get off the blades, they don't get hurt. And if they don't get hurt, they don't get killed. Come on. It's a thing. But the original iron foundry on the server is over here. And I think almost everybody has come on to the server to play that I have shown the original iron foundry. Every last one of them go, ooh. And then they get on the conveyor belts and then fall to their death in the crushing wheels. Because that's apparently a thing everybody likes to do. But essentially, yeah, we just kick the system going. So it's got a cobblestone generator back in the back that produces a stack of cobblestone before it gets ejected. So we only crush stacks of cobblestone at a time. That was to get the most efficient use of cobblestone, I guess. There. It's the most efficient use of the crushing wheels. So, you get cobblestone goes to gravel, gravel gets washed, and you get iron nuggets. And so we are just piping the iron nuggets into a drawer controller, which is putting into a compact drawer, which then does all the conversion from nuggets to ingots to whatever we need. So you can see there's the stack right there. So this used to be what we used to get all of our iron. And this produced a couple hundred ingots an hour. But when we got, I don't know, 7 or 8 bodies on the server playing regularly, and they all needed iron. They kept coming over here to get iron. Very, very, very quickly ran out of iron. Back here was the gold farm. Again, standard cobblestone generator. But this in turn did a double grind. So we would get sand, and then we were washing the sand to get clay, and that was being dropped down here. So this would take the clay balls, make a clay block out of it, and then we would cook the clay block out the other side, get our terracotta, and then that gets run up that line here, back over into the other room to go to the grinder over in the iron farm to make red sand, to then get dropped into the washer vats, and then, you know, gold and dead bush out the other end. We just don't use these machines anymore. So occasionally I'll throw a bit of coal or whatnot in here because I need the crushing plate stamp or the mixer, but yeah, we just don't use them anymore because they're not necessary. But I like Create. I like some of the contraptions you can make with Create. Just drop down here, like, so there's a door for my colony and my underground castle I put in. Those are fun to make. Over here, yeah. Go to our Wellness and Success Center. We're in the process of, this is over here. I think Creates makes like absolutely the greatest doors in the world. You can do really kind of cool things with doors. Now this is only one stage of the door system here because there's supposed to be a bridge structure that can come up from the water and fill all this in. So when you activate it, the whole bridge and everything sinks back down underneath the water and it closes up. And when you open it up, you get a bridge that comes out, and then all that meets up. And then we're going to repeat this setup 4 times on each of the 4 sides. So we'll have 4 separate bridge door mechanisms that when you hit one button in one place, it should open them all up at the same time. So lots of really cool, fun things. This is our Wellness and Success Center. So basically, all of this down here, the sole purpose of that is to feed this big behemoth, which is basically a lag inducer. But it's loaded with bottles of enchanting. Every one of these droppers is filled with bottles of enchanting. And when you hit the button standing in the center, you will drop to like 0 to 1 or 2 frames per second. But you go from 0 to 63, I think is what we've seen pretty reliably now in 2 seconds. So it's our XP shower machine. But all of that's being powered from this system down here. So we've got lots of spawners that we've collected. And so those are killing and generating experience. And all that's getting piped in to these guys. And then these guys are in turn making bottles of enchanting. And you see they're getting shipped off and loaded up into the machine because somebody's been over here using it recently. The other plan is so that's like the recycling center. So over there we have a couple input-output boxes that will sort the equipment, remove the enchantments, and then melt it down. So that's nice. And then over in that floor area is supposed to be the enchanting center, and then here is going to be the potion brewing system, which this is going to be another big create build here because I plan on doing, so we'll probably do the industrial foregoings potion manufacturing for a lot of them, except for like the Petunia potions. But my plan was, instead of just like storing them into boxes, we would actually run them in conveyor belts. So there would be a lot of conveyor belts run through here, each one holding a different type of potion, and then we can have them just bring up to a like a vending machine up here. So you kind of push a button and pick the one that you want, glass floor, and then you can watch it shuffle whatever line item it needed to move to the next bottle in. That's the plan. That's what we're going with, but that is a not right now sort of thing. But yeah, some of the fun things we get going on. But yeah, I've actually been really happy with this mod pack. It's probably been one of the most stablest that we've played in a while. Especially with the number of odd people we have on the server. I guess a good example of that would be here. So this is Bamzingas' place. Most people who come over here are all pretty much of the same opinion, which is, holy cow. Bamzingas very he likes it big. So he likes to copy and paste some of the structures he finds out in the world, bring them back, and then he modifies them to his needs. This is his colony, which is just I think he's got multiple different buildings because I think he likes to just look at the different various buildings, just pile them all in. But yeah, his area is big enough that you can't load it all in one going. You just kind of have to fly over top of it. And if the town wasn't... Does he seriously have... Yep. Made himself a dragon head. Okay. Hadn't even seen that one yet. Yeah, there's always something new over here. The other thing that they've done, because, the town wasn't bad enough, they needed to have an invasion fleet. So they have stuck out here all the different boats available in mine colonies. So he went to collecting a lot of these out in the world, so to speak. So he's got an invasion force coming in. Yeah. Well. And somewhere underneath here, he's got an entire whole base of his own, which you can't even see from the top here. I think if memory serves me, there is a mechanism over here. Yeah. So, there it is. So he's got his own little shed underneath it. Hey, welcome back, Jack. So, and this still goes. This is only like a piece of... The thing has got way too much time on his hands. We'll put it that way. And I can't do stores, apparently. How did I do what? Close the door in my face? Close the door in my face. I didn't realize you were away. I feel bad now. I've been sitting here rambling on. That's all right. Here you go, Jack. So Valhelsia 3 has a number of different mods. So there's create, mechanism, for all your techie needs. There is refined storage for your storage mediums. It has mine colonies, as you can see. which is how a lot of this stuff was built, was through mine colonies. There is Atom that's in this one, so if you wanted to go play in a desert area, Twilight Forest is here. Blue Skies is also another one that's here. Then there is Petunia and Mythic Petunia, which means you can get to Alfheim if you wanted to. There is... Yeah, the portals are mechanisms. So one of the things that we use as our primary mode of transport around here is waystones. Okay, we'll go this way. So these are mechanisms portals. That's all those are. So mechanisms in here, industrial foregoing is in here, immersive engineering is in here. This is a nice happy mix between some tech and some magic. I spent a great deal of time going through mechanism. And so I built like the nuclear reactor, and I have the fusion reactor finally, which is my primary power source. Have all the crazy stupid machines that are necessary to make all this stuff work. And then there is all of the, like the ×5 multiplication for your ore processing. There is the antimatter containment system for making antimatter. There's also Eidolon, and we'll go this way for that one. So there's also Eidolon and what is this? Forbidden and Arcanus that's in here as well. Thanks for the follow. The thing I'm a little irritated about is that this is supposed to make a this area right here is supposed to actually, you're supposed to be able to right click on the smithing table and make the Hephaestus table, and that currently just doesn't work. Either that or the documentation is wrong for the as you can see, there's nothing. Documentation is wrong for how you're supposed to construct this. Though I looked at the code, and the code says that this is the way it's supposed to look, and you should be able to right click on that, but it doesn't work. So I'm imagine that that's a feature coming. They just haven't turned it on, I suppose. This, if you get into Eidolon, definitely get to a point where you can do the Soul Enchanter. Absolutely, like, best bang for your buck. Now, over here, I have a Industrial Foregoings mob duplicator, and I just put a zombie, captured zombie inside of it. This is important because you can turn this thing on. It will generate you zombies. The Enchanted Ash will keep them trapped. That's part of that mod pack. And if we get one piece of bone meal and some redstone, we just need 2 pieces of that, and then a flint, just like so. We don't need a whole bunch of these guys. We'll just turn that off. You put this in on your Eidolon setup. You light it on fire. You watch the magic occur. And so this is one of those Eidolon rituals that converts the zombies into these soul shards. And these soul shards are like... So once I show you this, and if you ever start to play on this mod pack with Eidolon, you'll never go back, right? So if we grab a sword, it doesn't matter. Just grab this ironwood. You can drop it into here, and so you use the soul shards. And what this allows you to do is, yeah, it looks like it's only one, but so we say we take Unbreaking. Now we can get Unbreaking too. And so this will actually let you just pick the ones that you want, right? So there is Unbreaking 3. You just need more levels for it. And so you can actually customize your sword by putting or whatever you want to put in there. You can customize it and get all the way up to like level 5, level 6 enchants. You just have to have the levels for it. But so like I have, where's it at? Like my Tetra hammer here, I have efficiency 5. That came from this table. And all I needed was soul enchant. So rather than having to do lapis, it only ever costs you the levels that you need for the version. So like level 1 will cost you 1 level, but level 2 will cost you 2, level 3 will cost you 3. So on and so forth. So at most you'll spend is 5 levels. But then you get to pick and choose basically pick and choose the enchants that you want on it. So you can do something like this with like Mjolnir from Myth of Britannia, where you can just load it up with all the enchants that you want. Another good example. Do I have that book in here? I don't think I have that book in here. No, that book's in my other storage. Really fun things that you can do. And I started playing around with this and I kind of got bored and stopped. Where's it at? There it is. So like this book right here, as you can see, there's like self-propulsion, chilling rebuke. I put the book into the enchanter and I just started picking the enchants. And it's just sticking them all on there because the book will take it all. And so you can load this thing up with all of the enchants that you want. Basically, you should be able to put every enchant in the game onto that book and then be able to apply that book to whatever gear that you want. So you just make a bunch of those and then you can apply it to whatever gear you want and get all of the max enchants for that. It's a theory. It's one that I'm testing. I have not flushed it all the way out yet. But still really kind of cool. It's a really kind of interesting thing. But yes, I like my creates. Even now, no, that's the middle of somewhere. Oh, it's down up here. I still use create for. I gotta fix this. This occasionally gets wonky. So I use create to do a giant tree farm. I do a giant tree farm because we're basically just running all of the wood into basically just running all the wood into a smelter here and making coal out of it. And we're doing that because we need the coal for our ×5 multiplication. It's a necessary evil to make sulfur with. So we're running into the system. The system's turning the charcoal into charcoal blocks, and then those are getting pumped over here, getting turned into sulfur dust, and then that's getting turned into sulfuric acid, which is used for the fission reactor. So when we need palladium for antimatter, it's also used in the ×5 ore multiplication to create the initial slurries of the ores when it gets crunched down. But that's just, that's probably way more information than what most people really care to know. I'm more of the technical guy on the server, so I get really very deep into the nitty-gritties of the why it does the thing that it does. That's just me. Platforms. But yeah, so this is the area that I want to move into. So we'll expand this out. One of the things that I may still play around with and do is write some code work up for CC tweaks in order to try and maybe make this a little bit more virtual reality-esque. So there is the augmented reality glasses that is in this one with CC tweaks, and so I think a little bit of scripting, and we should be able to turn this into a 3D virtual reality world almost, which just seems kind of funny inside of Minecraft, but you know, why not? The idea was to spend a year on this mod pack and see if it would stand it and if we could make it, and what does the server look like after a year. So that's what we are working towards. Some of us have spent our time doing really in-depth mod pack mod explorations. Like this is probably the first time I've ever done mechanism all the way through to actually build the mecha suit, which is a little overpowered if you ask me. Especially once you get a fusion reactor going behind it, you're pretty much unkillable at that point. So, if you wanted a nice way to stay good and safe, that would be it. Let's see. So, 5. It's going to be the middle line right there. We've done Astral Sorcery all the way through. That's also in here. There are some mods I would like to have seen in this one, but I think overall it's a very nice, well-balanced mix of the mods. So I don't feel like I can't do everything I want to do because there's something missing. So there's a nice, happy balance. Probably ripping this floor back up later on, but that's all right. So Jack, what are you doing for your holidays? Spending it with friends and families? Yeah, I think I like this. We'll just do a little step area. I think Bamzingas got chunk loaders in his colony. That's interesting. Man, this thing's taking forever. Much better. I will say, if you are planning on doing building with Tetra, be a little careful with these slabs, because apparently if you stack 2 slabs on top of each other, it deletes the other slab. Yep, see? Just lost the slab there. So big deal. I'll just go find some more. I figured I'm probably going to have to raid at least another 2 or 3 more Tetra places out in the world. Before I get this room done, but it's not that big of a deal. It is not the end of the world. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that. That'll work out well. I don't think this is the same size. Yeah, let's just mash all of the wrong buttons. This is still even. 5, 6, 7. That is the middle. Now the question is do the same one around. Yeah, I think we'll do the same ratio. There we go. 3 and 3. That looks good. Yeah, I logged into the server this morning, and so I was working in industrial foregoings trying to make ether gas. So I had a stasis chamber set up where I was keeping a wither at to farm for stasis gas. That wasn't fun. So apparently when I logged in, the power system had unloaded, and because the chunk didn't stay loaded, not everything loaded back in correctly when I logged back in, and so what ended up happening is I had a wither loose in the middle of my base, blowing everything up. Now, to say I was not happy about that would probably be an understatement. It was not my idea of a good time. Pillars. Wow, we're running out of platforms. So yeah, we'll be going out sooner rather than later, I think. Won't be today. I will not bore people with watching me hunt around for Tetra structures. Watching somebody build is probably already boring enough as it is. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. That's all right. should work for exchanging, but not ripping up. So we can build tools is yes also a part of this. I don't like to use the build tools too much, but I will use them to shortcut things. Yeah, we're already out now. Also, I don't like using them because it gives me cobblestone. And if you're going to rip stone up from me, then you should just give me back the stone. But that's my thing. All right. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we definitely need to go find up another tetra structure. Because we still have a wall, roof. I like the way this turned out, and so I may redo this inside there. I don't know. I should have enough walls. Walls out. I don't think I want to do all the walls as tetra walls, but I think some of the walls as tetra walls wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I think some of the walls as tetra walls is pretty good. But yeah, we're getting low on tetra supplies, so we will have to go out and get some more of those. That won't be a now thing. This looks good. Sounds good when you walk through here, so I'm happy. And it will definitely allow us to breathe inside this room, because this is just, it's gotten a little messy. So yeah, we managed to get like 48 blocks. Go over here real quick. Would have been one of those that would have been nice to have been able to capture my reaction to the walking in and then boom, 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 and oh shit sort of thought process that went through my head at that point. But yeah, so I've put the room somewhat back together again, but this is where the guy was sitting at. But the interior here, I lost a network, refined storage network receiver, a network card, which that's two pieces of right there on its own, some power cables, an importer, and then a laser base, a fluid laser base, and then a laser drill, and then a bunch of upgrades into it. So it was a very costly, plus stasis chassis, so it was a very costly lesson. And that lesson being that you should also include a mob crusher. Yeah. One of those in your chamber, so that when you are done, before you leave, you turn that thing on, you eat the mob, i.e. the wither at this point, and then you come back and you put them back in there when you need more. So I will probably rebuild this back up just so I can get it all back up working again, and then kill the wither after I got it inside. and then just have it set up and ready to go for next time I might need it. But I've got 48 buckets of ether now, so there's not really a whole lot of uses for ether, so I don't know that I'm going to need it again. So while it was a painful lesson, it was still a very valuable lesson learned, and it worked out really well that in the time I was gone and the time the system ran, there's 48 buckets of ether floating out there now. Actually, a little more than 48 buckets, but that's okay. It's good enough. These black hole controllers are actually pretty useful. We don't actually have a whole lot of things that need a lot of black hole controllers because I'm still storing a lot of this in like storage drawers, which hold a whole ton of stuff. So I haven't had a need for that either. But yeah, so I mean that's there's a lot of different things. So if you're looking for like questing and that sort of thing, or not questing, but exploration and adventuring, there's definitely a lot of that to be had. You know, there's another this one actually has the end reforged in it, or in this case, the end reforked. Not the Ender Farm. Let's go to the. I want the end portal to Overworld. That's what I want. So this one has the end reforked in it, so you've got a lot of really cool biomes and everything in here. It's like huge, colorful islands now. So it's not too bad. As far as stuff going in the end, there is Alfheim, of course, which you can get to. So there's where I came through on the portal. We only made the trip one time through because we were when we put this portal down, we were in between versions where the portals were actually like stacking on top of each other and doing some really kind of squirrely things. So we only ever used the portals one time to come over here, and then we dropped down share stones as a way to avoid uh, the portal migration that was occurring. You can see some of that behavior set. Yeah, Alfheim's pretty interesting. Oh, wait, Mr. Witch. Alfheim's pretty interesting if you're interested in like witches and whatnot. So a lot of witches that you can get your hands on out here at night. Oh. During the daytime, it is just an animal smorgasbord. You can come out here and get all the pigs, cows, sheep, whatever else you want. But mostly, this is really useful for getting dreamwood, and right underneath the dirt. Let's see how far there. Excuse you. So instead of stone, there's living rock in dirt. All right, I'm done messing around with these guys. So yeah, that's and then there's of course there's a tomb. So this is what I was talking about by the portal drift. So you can see somebody has come through the portal to a tomb a couple of times, and so this is what ends up happening. Because it it keeps remaking the portal, and it slowly drifts. It either goes up, down, left, right. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Hey, Belle, how's it going? You having a good Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or are you having a good holiday, my friend? But yeah, that's we were dealing with some portal drift, so we started putting share stones everywhere. Well, thank you, and a Merry Christmas to you. I hope you have a really good day. Oh, dealing with some mummies. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I've been spending a bunch of time over here in Blue Skies working on my Petunia Castle. I kind of wanted a break from it. Mostly just because I broke my tree growing system and I just wasn't in the mood to try and figure out how to fix it and what was wrong with it. But, you know, everything is going. This second floor is just about ready. It needs a roof, and then the walls need to be put up here, and then the patio areas need to be designated and pushed to the outside, and then we have a top. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a little. But yeah, we have one more floor, and then the roof line needs to go on here, and then we'll. So the last major hurdle for Britannia that I wanted to try and do is the find a book here for it. So this last in-depth thing is here in the function. No, not functional. It's generating. It is the Dandy Life on. So I'm trying to figure out how to. I think on the roof of this place, we're going to set this up for our final mana generation system. And just to say we've done it, and clear that off my book of really in-depth things to do in the mod pack. And that kind of closes out Britannia. I've pretty much done everything else in Britannia. I suppose we can look at doing some of the really kind of weird things in Astral Tome. But I've used Astral Sorcery an awful lot in like Sevtech and a couple of other odd end places. I haven't done too much with the Ever Shifting Fountain and the Facilitic Prime. I've done some ritual stuff for like ore generation, that sort of thing. We might look into doing some of this, but I'm not going to swear to it because, like I said, I've pretty much done a lot of that already. So we're kind of running down to the end of the things and the different mods, individual mods, where we've done real in-depth dives on each one of them. It was actually nice to see that they finally fixed so if you're playing Valhelsia 3, they finally fixed the blood armor, so that works out really nice. Let's go back here. By them fixing the blood armor, it's actually made it possible for us to make use of our blood magic castle here. And so I've been spending a little bit of time back down here working and building up because I now have my blood armor I can wear, and so that makes doing this magic easier. It also does mean I need to get out here and finish up the towers so that I can move this stuff out into the various towers where they're supposed to belong. And there's a whole will generation system and whatnot that needs to occur. So there is that little section to be done here. So yeah, we'll have little towers off the ends.
Hello.
Hello.
We're gonna have little towers.
Yeah, you dropped right in the middle of the stream, but morning.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Good morning.
I'd forgotten I'd left myself sitting in that channel. Yeah, we were just talking about the Blood Castle, and since they fixed they put the patch in to fix the blood magic so that you can actually wear the blood armor set without crashing yourself out. It makes doing the blood magic a little bit more reasonable to get done. And so there's a couple other like end game things that you can do with the blood magic, which one is all about will generation. And so there are certain rituals that help produce different kinds of will. And you use that for different kinds of rituals and or enchants and or whatever else. And for me, it's just a matter of getting it done because, why not? On the server for a year, let's really dive deep into the various mod packs. You guys having a
yeah.
good Christmas so far?
So far, yeah.
So far, it's doing well. Ham is in the oven. Chris is gonna make potatoes, and yeah, everyone's happy.
Oh, good. There's been some updates to the Christmas tree. I have rigged up a fireworks display, so when we get enough bodies on, we'll launch those off. And Santa Claus came by and visited, and there's presents underneath the trees for the individual people.
Oh, nice. You're so sweet.
So, yeah, I just need to get out there and restock the fireworks displays because I was testing and playing around with it earlier. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
Light the tree on fire, is it?
No.
Okay.
That would be kind of cool.
I had actually thought about, hooking it up so at the very top, at the end of the fireworks display, there would be dispensers at the top that would just spill out lava just so we can burn the whole thing down. But, I decided against it.
No.
I didn't think that would be very nice. So I didn't.
I don't know. You'd be like, burn the tree down and say, okay, season's over, get to work.
I could, but that's not me. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I actually ran it all the way out. Let's see, I have 4. Yeah, there's fireworks out here. I actually put a randomizer for the fireworks, so there's 6 dispensers, but which one goes off and when it goes off is entirely random.
Uh-huh.
So I missed one. All right, there we go.
I'm gonna have to restart because it's not letting me on.
And Shale came, and she got out here and was busy messing around with the tree and updating the tree.
Nice.
She added a bunch of decorations to it. So, for our first Christmas and our first Christmas tree, and not too bad. And I think I got everybody as far as Christmas presents goes, but like I put in the little blurb in Discord, if I missed you, you have to let me know, and I will whip up a Christmas present.
She's trying to get on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on. It's not playing nice with me today.
I'm sorry, I didn't do it.
Well, it's the holidays and everybody's at home and.
It's the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame everybody being home.
Put the TV on, please.
TV on what?
Put the TV on because they got the fire.
Oh, you want that Yule log thing?
Yeah, so we do that every year.
It's a
Man,
little warm for a fire, isn't it?
it is actually. What is the
Speak for
temperature
yourself.
today?
It's cold.
So sorry.
Alexa, what's the temperature? 65.
Alexa, what's the temperature in South Carolina?
Alexa, what's the temperature in South Carolina?
Seven
64
degrees.
degrees and a high of 70.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that one, but okay. So I logged in this morning, and my stasis chamber that held the wither that was in the heart of my base underneath my reactor.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good. Yeah.
What happened?
It blew up.
So apparently the chunk unloaded, and when it got loaded back in, and the stasis chamber no longer had power, so it blew everything up.
Oh, again.
No, not again.
Well, you know, I had encased it in the astral sorcery glass that you can't break.
Yeah.
So the damage was confined to just the room that he was in. But yeah, it blew up my laser base and my networking. So I lost about 4 or 5 nether ingots worth of material and whatnot. So it was a costly lesson. What it has taught me is that in the future, include a mob crusher in the same area with him, so that when you leave, you're done. You turn that on and you kill the wither before you walk away from it.
Uh-huh.
Because otherwise, yeah, it's just nothing but infinite sadness. Yep. But on the other side of the coin, I got like 48 buckets worth of ether gas. I have nothing in which to use 48 buckets worth of ether gas on, so
Uh-huh.
it's not a big deal.
So you have all the ether gas you ever need and nothing to use it for.
Pretty much. I have. Well, there are a couple of things that you can use ether gas for.
I don't remember what it was. I read something that you use it for, but I don't remember what it was.
So ether gas is one of the primary ingredients in the infinity nuke. It is also what is needed to make the supreme machine frames, which if you wanted to make the big black hole tanks, like the super large ones, that's what you need that for.
Yeah.
It's also used for making a mycelial reactor. So those are 3 items that it needs. It, and of the 3 of them, the supreme machine frame is probably the biggest use case you're going to have. And so those get used for a lot of different things. Not the least bit is a black hole controller.
Yeah, that's probably the most important one.
But yeah, you can make the supreme black hole tank or the supreme black hole unit, which holds that's 2 billion items or 2 billion millibuckets of liquid.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. You know, you don't need it any more than that. But
I guess that might be enough.
not like it costs a whole lot to. It's only 135 millibuckets to make one of these supreme machine frames. So At 48 buckets, I'm sitting on a number of those frames for a little while. I suspect we will probably be closing down the server before I use all of that. Unless somebody comes in here and just starts making a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that might last a couple minutes, I guess.
Yeah, just a little bit. So. Diamond. So that's what I'm missing. Let's see.
Okay, it's not letting me on. It's just sitting here. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's just, you know, it's the holidays, so.
Happy
I
holidays.
checked my speed a while ago because I was having lag. I couldn't do nothing. Couldn't get on. And our download was 26, and our upload was 1 point something. I was like,
wow, that's corrupt. That's garbage.
Yeah, I was like, that's, download's fine. The upload is kind of not good at all.
Yeah, no, that's not ideal at all.
You want to turn it on and off again?
No. Try again on that one. It's already running, it says. Give it a second. It didn't. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what to get everybody for Christmas presents, and then Shale had a partial of a suggestion. I'm like, that sounds pretty good. We'll do that. And so I made everybody thermonuclear detonators.
Outstanding.
Wait.
What do you mean, wait? What are we waiting on?
Oh, sweet.
I said sweet.
Just sweet.
Oh. Yes. So, I figured that way when everybody was like, I'm done, you could just set it off and wipe your area right off the map. It's gone. Just leave a crater right there.
Oh, so that will signal when everyone's ready for the new.
Is that how we're doing it?
I don't know how we're doing it.
Hey, but that's a great idea.
Not really, since...
How far does it go?
I have not the first idea.
Oh, okay. Because what if I detonate and then it goes all the way to Chris?
Well, no, we don't want any premature detonation.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Premature detonation.
Husband. I swear it was an accident.
So I am going to probably cause myself a whole lot of grief.
Why is that?
Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Is that like uh-oh? Or oops?
Yeah, that's
Well, don't do anything hilarious like blow up your base until I get on.
Not loading anything else but this.
Give it a minute. See? Back to server list. Refresh.
right. That's not going to be good. So One should read the instruction manual before playing around with something that they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Oh, it's fine.
It'd be fine.
Oh, that's not going to be good at all.
You only hurt for a little bit.
Put a band-aid on it.
Suck it.
Put a band-aid on it.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Problems?
I have no idea what 2R radius is supposed to be, so. I feel like I'm going to kill myself out here in the middle of the end. Or cause a huge lag spike, one of the two. Oh. Well, that kind of sucked. Okay. Well, I didn't have it fully charged, so it wasn't a very large explosion. And by not very large explosion, I mean it took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks straight down. And that was all it did.
That's not bad.
I could have done the same thing with a pickaxe faster. So not nearly as horrendous as I thought it was going to be, but, you know, I didn't actually have it fully charged all the way up. That's an expensive waste of materials. Unless, of course, you really are trying to just take that into somebody's base and just set it off and just erase their base.
Oh, I have a funner way to do that.
Well, with the nuclear reactor and all the nuclear waste material over here at my place, I don't suggest anybody trying to erase the base. You'll get yourself killed.
Well, that wouldn't be nice either. So.
That is an awesome T-shirt. Jennifer got Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Pluto, never forget. 1930 to 2006.
Yeah, as far as ping times goes, I'm actually doing pretty well for ping times on the server, so I'm actually being rather generous and nice right now.
She's not.
What?
I said she's not. You're not. It's been sitting there encrypting for a while. It's not. It's got a gray screen.
Oh. Yeah.
No, that's.
Might have to try later.
Yeah, I might have to try later. It's fine. I should probably go baste that. Not baste it, but yeah, I guess baste that ham.
I'm not even seeing where you're trying to log in.
So. My screen is frozen. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the server logs doesn't even show you attempting to log in, so.
An unexpected issue occurred and the game has crashed. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Exit code 0. Okay. Okay.
At least they apologized.
At least.
There is that. They could have been, you know. haven't figured out if these things are on or off. Just weird lights. Yeah, I love how my door collection has been growing over here.
Has it?
Has it?
Yep.
Nice.
Apparently I needed more doors.
At least you know people care.
Well, they could have at least taken down the missing bedroll signs. You know, we still have yet to find all of the bedrolls from Shale.
They're out there somewhere.
They are. Somewhere on the server. There is. It's like another 3 or 4 more bedrolls just hanging out. It's like one of the longest ongoing gags on the server. Right. Let's see. Oh. I see. So supplementaries changed the globes. Or something
the
came
globe
in.
is all snowy now.
Yeah.
The white Christmas.
I'm running around procrastinating right now because I should be working on something and I just don't know what. Oh, yeah, I had to go find more Tetra buildings and tear them down. So, I guess we're not
More
going to do
Tetra buildings? What do you need?
that. Huh? I
What
need...
do you need?
So I've decided that my workshop is a little too cramped. I've outgrown it. So I was in the middle of making an even larger workshop.
Yeah.
And I decided I was going to make the whole thing out of Tetra walls, slabs, those sort of things.
Oh, yeah.
And so now I have to go out into the world and rip down whole Tetra structures to get my hands on them.
Yep.
So, but I think for the time being, I can come throw some.
On.
Now.
Telling you.
Yelling at the server.
It's probably a sign I need. You know what? I'm gonna walk away from it. I'm gonna go do something to this ham here.
Hey, you just joined the game.
Oh, look at me go! See? Boom. Crash.
As she logs into a massive explosion.
Well, if she was logging into the end, she might have, if it wasn't for the fact that there was no massive explosion in the end. It was more of like a little pop.
It was a little pop in the end, but the damage and destruction was taken to the overworld.
No.
Look at me go. Oh.
Look at you go. Where are you going?
I'm here.
There we go. What is this thing set on? It is set on destroy everything mode. That's what it's set on.
Well, at least you're not trying to be an overachiever.
I have been accused of a lot of things. Overachieving is not one of them. Yep, I have been accused of a great many things, but an overachiever has not been one of those.
But overachiever's not it?
Yeah, no, not even close.
Hey, it's not snowing here on the land.
Well,
You
that's
said
a good sign.
Christmas presents under the tree.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's Christmas, and you would think that maybe I
I
don't know.
kind of expected snow for one day on the
For
whole
one
world.
day, yeah, I thought the whole.
I have no control over the weather. That's not true. I do, but the game determines where snow falls, not me. So even if I wanted to make snowfall, I can't make snowfall.
Was that yours
Yep.
behind us?
Little Chris's.
Oh. I see. Okay.
We are one and the same here.
What
Well,
are
I
we
don't want to
talking
go
about?
out until everyone else goes out.
Go out where?
See the tree, but
Oh,
oh,
we
looky
can-
there! We got a ding.
got a ding.
Yeah, I got a text. Everybody loves this picture.
It's a good picture.
It is a good picture.
There we go.
Oh, I like the decorations. Those are cute. Look at those snowflakes.
Oh, that's cool.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh, that ham. I need to do something with that ham. See, I got into it. But I was getting up, and then all of a sudden it started working, so that's kind of cool. Wait a second, hold on. Who are those people?
Those are pillagers.
Pillagers, go away, pillagers.
Pillagers on Christmas.
Pillagers on Christmas, really, Nori?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, you had to have the Weisman show up.
Oh man, right? So my client, one of my clients has the nativity scene, and she had it on like a bench, and one of her grandkids broke Mary's hand off on accident.
Oof.
So I was like, then she had it on her counter by her uh by her sink. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. So I put it up by her fireplace because I'm like, I could just see myself cleaning and accidentally knocking like baby Jesus or because she's got the whole thing, you know. I'm like, no, I can't be doing that. So I had to move it. She's like, boy, this nativity scene's really getting moved around. I'm like, yeah, it has. Look at you,
I
Nori.
think I like that. Look at me, what?
All these pretty presents down here. Oh, look, the candy canes. Those are cool.
I worked really hard, and I had to think an awful lot about what everybody could get for Christmas gift, since, you know, we basically have access to every block that you could want to have your hands on anyways. So what do you give everybody when they don't actually have a need for anything?
Do I click on it?
Yes. Right click.
Oh.
Right click on what? Oh, is she opening her gift already?
Don't look. Oh, that's a cool box. Okay. I'm gonna just sit right here.
And wait till everybody comes on.
Wait until everybody comes on.
Well, I don't think everybody is coming out. I think this is probably going to be pretty much all there is. I figured here in a little bit I would fly back out there and start setting off the firework display, and then, you know, it's recorded. And then anybody who wants to see it can, I will put a link to the recording in there. And people can just collect their Christmas presents whenever they get on to collect it. That was
Yeah,
my
we
thought
did.
process.
We went and had a steak dinner with Bamzingas' dad last night.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah.
We tipped the waitress really good. She was.
Yeah. Our waitress, my dad is diabetic, so he drinks unsweet tea. She was bringing him a new tea, and another waitress had just brought us our food, and ours was standing behind her with the glass. And the one got done. She picked up the tray, turned around, promptly knocked the glass out of her hand,
Oof.
and it was all over the floor. And our waitress was wearing those Crocs with
Oh,
socks,
yeah, that's so much
and
fun.
so her feet were wet. And my wife, as we left, said, "Would you like my socks?" She's like, "I'll
Well,
give you my socks because your feet got wet." And she's like, "Oh no, it's fine. I'm used to it. Happens all the time." I'm like, she's gonna go home and be like, a lady offered
some
me her
crazy
socks.
lady offered me her stinky, smelly socks. What in the world? I can hear in the background. My socks don't stink. Okay.
Hey, they were fresh socks. All right.
Yeah,
When we left, I put fresh socks on.
but can you imagine you're working and get wet feet like that?
Oh, I would have quit and gone home. I can't stand having wet feet.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Not me. I would have quit. Been like, either you're gonna let me go home and change out my socks, or I quit here and now. I'm done.
Little was saying that the waitresses at his work, they bring extra clothes because it happens all the time.
Yes, I imagine it does happen all the time. All right. Yeah, this worked. Yeah, we've had a few people show up, say hi. A lot
They
of
just dropped in.
yeah, they just drop in, they say hi, Merry Christmas. We have a quick little conversation, and then they're out to go do their holiday stuff. So it's been fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
So. Set myself back to the lab real quick. I need to take 5. I will be right back.
All right, see you in a little bit. What's up, Andrew? You need to go out? Get down, get down, get down.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Holiday
Oh, we're
well
here,
wishers.
but we're cutting potatoes.
You're fine. I had some holiday well wishers calling up. So. Yes, we're going to use every last one of the Instapots.
All 3 of them.
You don't get any one of them. Sorry. You can't have a single one. I was talking with Katoa last night, and it's funny, he called up because he's like, I need your advice on Twitch. I'm like, why am I suddenly the Twitch expert? It's just like, how did that happen?
Yeah. What did he need?
He was trying to figure out how to track his stuff, what was going on.
Oh,
I don't know how well.
Followers and stuff.
Yeah, how to know, how to make decisions based off from what he's seeing, how to even look at what he was seeing, that sort of things. So we had a long conversation about, okay, so here is your Twitch viewer list. These are the people that watch. This is how you can see when they're watching you. This is how you can see where they're from.
That's pretty cool.
But it's just one of those. It's like, wait a minute, when did I become the official expert at that one? So.
Since you've been doing it longer.
Yeah, a whole day longer. Actually, I think he's got more hours now in streams than I do.
Yeah, but you probably sat there and figured it out.
But it's all good. I don't, like I said, this is more for historical purposes as far as I'm concerned.
Well, if that one will be full, then yes.
So is Chris working today?
No.
No, he's sleeping then.
He had 5 days off.
Wow, that's got to be nice.
Yeah, you got 5 days off, and the days that they're normally closed, they're going to open so that nobody loses hours.
Days that they're normally closed, they're going to open so nobody loses hours.
Yeah, he'll be open on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that nobody loses any hours.
I see. So people can still get paid.
I know. Yeah, so people can still get paid. He's a pretty cool guy. He has his own place, so he doesn't fall under any like corporate rules type thing. So he's pretty good to his people.
Oh, that's good.
Wait a minute.
What am I waiting a minute for? I can't wait.
I'm
Not happening.
looking lost.
Oh.
I better not go too far. I might get lost.
Sounds like a bit of a personal problem there.
Well, I tend to get lost in these worlds here.
You tend to get lost in these worlds, huh?
In his restroom.
Okay.
I like the way that looked, so we're going to repeat. So when did you put that dragon head out there?
What are you talking about?
I was talking to Bazinga. He's got a
Oh,
dragon head in the middle of his place.
He's not here at the moment. The dragon head. Where would it be?
Wait. It's over there by your base, and you don't even know about dragon head?
Well, I know he had a dragon head, but I don't know. Do you know how big this place is?
Yes, I know exactly how big that place is.
So, in what place is the dragon head?
It is one of the regular features of the Friday night community nights. Let's go fly over that place. I know exactly how big that place is.
Yeah, exactly. You know how big this place is. I have hummingbirds here that are like just hovering aimlessly. Here, let me see. See if I can take them. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Come, follow me. Come on.
Are you at your place over there?
Yeah, I'm flying. I'm gonna try to attempt to fly to the she shed, but I got these hummingbirds that are just like aimlessly flying.
Why don't you just put them in bottles?
No. You know what? I'm just gonna leave them there.
Yes. So okay. So I'm right here behind you.
Okay.
This way. How do you miss this thing?
My gosh. Oh Lord, have mercy. Wow. Okay.
It's just like, So when did the dragon head show up? Because I just saw that today. I'm like, oh, okay. Just put a dragon head out here. When did this show up? And you're like, huh? What are you talking about?
I should have paid more attention to him last night. I don't think he did that. Hey, Charles.
You don't think he did? Well, then if he didn't do it, who did it?
I have no idea.
I think he did it. I think he just did it a while ago, and both of us are just completely oblivious to it.
Hold on. So he did do the dragon head.
Mm-hmm.
Meow, meow. Okay.
I was fairly certain he did it.
He did it. Yes, he did.
Ah, that is a upset cat.
Yeah, he wants love.
Yeah. So I was flying over with one of the viewers earlier tonight. I'm like, yeah, so this is probably the most busiest place on the server is right here. And as I'm flying over, I'm like, there's a freaking dragon head. When did that show up? Ugh. There's another dragon's head. Completely missed that one too.
One? There's two.
Yes. Yes. Where you at?
Right here.
Yeah, right there. Look, fly up. You see me?
Oh, okay, all right. I see it now.
Yeah, it took me a second to see it too. It blends right in over top of that when you're flying above it.
Yeah.
I completely missed it because I thought it was part of the
roof.
The roof line, yeah.
Meow.
Now what he needs is and these are stones. So all he needs to do is put some lava coming out of this and then just kind of catch it. So it's just like drooling lava everywhere.
Oh, that would be cool. I'm thinking like flames, but okay, lava's nice too. And he should have like some smoke coming out of the horns.
Why would you have smoke coming out? No, out of the nose. Out of the nose.
Oh yeah, there you go. Out of the nose. There we go.
It's like, why would dragons have smoke coming out of the horns?
Because it would just be cool. There's two. Okay, I wonder if there's more. I wonder if there's more.
Who knows? This is Bamzinga we're talking about. I can't keep up with how much updates that he does to this place over here.
Yeah.
This doesn't even cover what you guys have going on below ground.
I haven't started that yet. Oh, in that other place, yeah.
And then there's his dwarven village, and yeah, so there's an awful lot going on that occurs over here.
Yeah, he does stuff like this. The dragon heads when he's tired of building or when he's tired of doing just like with the villagers and stuff like that. Sometimes he has the creative side of him as well.
Well, I spend all my time doing technical stuff. So,
yeah, I need to look around and see what he's. I need to check out that what he was working on the other day for the. I don't know what it's called. The portal.
So you want to see something really cool? Where you at?
I'm by the dragon head. The dragon head. That's where I'm at.
Okay. So just hold steady, right? Okay. Now, if you hold your shift and just fly straight down.
Shift.
Yep.
Straight down.
You're fine.
What? Get down, cat.
Now, if you fly over towards your guys' main area.
Uh-oh.
Oh, your sticky keys came on.
I'm down.
You can hold
I can
space and
fly.
come back up.
Okay.
It's just like flying normally. You're just in what's called spectator mode, so you can actually pass through solid blocks and whatnot. You're kind of like a ghost now.
Oh, that is all below us.
Yeah, so yeah, all the caves and whatnot that you're seeing are below you. But yeah, if you fly over to where your house is, underneath your big fortress area,
Uh-huh. Oh, I want
you
to
can
go over to the house.
yeah,
And, yeah.
you go over to the house and you look at it from underground to see what all he's been up to underground. It gives you a real appreciation for what's occurring below the ground. Stuff that you can't just normally see.
Not again.
Ah.
Oh, that is crazy. There's a railroad. Okay.
Yeah, that's a mine shaft. But yeah, if you go up from here, you can see your house. And you can see all of the little rooms and whatnot that he's built underneath this place.
Come on, Peter.
Your sticky keys.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a bit prolific underground. Not nearly as much as probably like Shale. I think most of his work occurs above ground, but you know he's got some stuff down here.
Yeah, he does. That is so cool.
And whenever you're done, you just fly above ground and say, "Okay, I'm done."
Okay, I'm done. I could be down there all day.
There you go.
That was cool, Mike.
Yeah, but you know, different. So like that's what your guys' base looks like from the underground. Zoda has a different look at his. My place has a different look. Shale's place has a different look. You can just by going into that mode, you can actually just peer through what's actually going on underneath the ground. It's kind of cool. That's a nice way to do like a slice, as it were,
Mm-hmm.
almost like an ant hill. You know, you kind of cut it off and you just kind of look to see what's going on. It's fun that way.
Still can't get over how big this tree got over here.
Your tree. All right. Let's see. Oh, we are at T minus 5 minutes, and then we are going to go set off some fireworks. I say some fireworks. We're going to set off a lot of fireworks.
Wait a minute, where am I? Okay.
Start pulling that out. I should be pulling that out. Interesting. Yeah. All right. I'm on my way to the welcome center. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot of bodies to show up, so I figured I would just set off the fireworks, fly around the tree a couple, 3, 4 times, whatnot. and then record the whole thing.
I'm all the way here in the. I don't even know where this spot is, but it's over here where the mushroom trees are. I'm gonna see it from afar.
Mushroom. Oh. Mushroom trees?
Well, I don't know what's the mushroom. What's it called? Mushroom trees? I don't know. I don't do much with these trees.
I don't know.
Yeah, the red mushroom block trees here in the back.
At the Welcome Center.
Okay, I'm close to the tree.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, so I'm back
just
here.
Took a second
Yeah,
for you to pop in.
Watching it from back here.
Well, if we're gonna do this,
Oh,
Shale's place is right here. No, that's mine. There's Shale's. Did this last night when we were testing and getting everything ready to go. It looks so much better at night. The fun part is this whole thing is set off by a single piece of sand.
by a single piece of what?
Sand.
Sand. Okay, cool.
One sand sets off the whole thing. And I can tell you, from back there, you're not going to see a whole lot. But that should be good.
Should be good? Okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the sun to go down. Go down, sun, go down.
It never goes down fast enough.
Yeah, and then they hear you guys talk. Sometimes it goes down too fast.
Sometimes.
Most of the time, it goes down too fast. Okay. You gone yet, son? No. Well, moon's high in the sky. Yeah, this is good enough. Here she goes. As compared to the fireworks spectacular that we put out for you when you starting to fly and whatnot, this one's a little bit more coordinated and less just like spam the area with fireworks.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the randomizer worked out really well for this. Oh. Rude. Yeah, I think this worked out really nicely.
It did.
All right.
Did a good job, Nori. That was really nice.
Should be a good, nice. Everybody can watch it. See all different fireworks going off. Okay, so the Christmas presents are yours to take whenever you want them. All you have to do is just pick up the whole box. You can just take a pickaxe to it and just pick up the whole box and take it with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Nori. He recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, that's what you get.
You just hear Astrid be violent. Yeah, that's what you get. Shoot at me. Ah. Teach you how that works.
Well, you know. So take the pickaxe to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Aw, there's more.
Oh, there's a bunch of. I filled those dispensers up. This probably would run for like a better part of an hour.
Oh, I like that one. It swirls and then pops off red. That's cool. Look, there's another one that pops off. There, look at the star.
Good.
All right, I'm done. Oh.
Hit Z.
Hit Z.
Z.
Oh damn! I'm out of here.
You gotta sleep every once in a while.
Well,
Go in the building and sleep.
I got it. It's all right. I got it. You're fine. There you go. Now you can go collect your presents and everything. I think I'll leave all this stuff here for the time being, and then I'll come clean it up later.
The ham is done.
Yeah.
Yep, the box is yours to keep, the contents are yours to keep, and your Christmas present is yours to do with or without however you want.
Thank you, Nori.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, nice little happy spectacular. I'm certain we will work on improving the Christmas festivities as we continue to play along together. But, you know, for the first Christmas on the digital engineering server, I am happy with the turnout. So there we go.
Yeah. It's been a very nice Christmas.
Yep.
Add on every year.
Yeah, we just do more next year. And the following year. And the year after that. Until everybody's like, I'm tired of this mess. Go. Get some acacia wood going. There's nothing like showing up to your base and you're hearing explosions going off when you're trying to log in.
Oh, that's not good.
I heard it, and as soon as I heard the explosions going off, I'm like, I know exactly what's wrong. I know exactly what happened. Oh crap! And I think it looked like somebody actually tried to put a chunk loader in the area, but that got blown up as well. I saw it floating on the ground, and then the chunk loader got deleted by a subsequent explosion from the wither. So I was a little concerned that was even a thing, but whatever. It's all well fine and dandy. So with that, I think with the fireworks display done and over with, I've got some Tetra stuff to go farm up. There's some other things that I take care of, and there's go visit with the family and whatnot for a little bit. So we should be back on later on today. Try to get a little bit more into it. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit of a cutoff right now, but I would look to see more of us. And I'm actually on vacation for next week, so don't be surprised if you don't see the occasional odd stream pop up in the middle of the week and whatnot as we continue to move forward. But thank you all for coming out, spending some portion of your Christmas with us. We appreciate it. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. We look forward to seeing you on the next stream. Take care. Be safe.